Now they have the evidence of those who never were. Military Special Appreciation Day. So it pays for the Navy and the police officers, Coast Guard, firefighters, doctors, and teachers to team up. Kind of hard to do that, Bernard, when you're a supermassive fag with your Blue Boy boxes. So we can prove Tom Surson, Jim Riley, Joe Zillig, Harry Race, Bernard LaChance, DJ Dave, Perlita Quinwan, Elton Anderson, Don Wiley, 1961 Oyster Cracker Man, Bitted Bat 4 Blue Boy boxes, GPS Peso, Robo Rapist Knight, Red Randy, Red Gordon and Ellery, Jim Hall, Bill Duvall, Morgan, Steve Jones, Jonestown, Branch Davidians, Havensgate, the Carney Circus, Country and Western, and Ghetto Life. That group of people have always put themselves in the middle, lying. Bernard and his team of Bitted Bat 4 and Joe. They've always been trying to prove the problem you created out here, Karen and Stan and Joe. Bitted Bat 4, Carney, Bernard. So it's kind of hard to do that, Bernard, when you're a rapist and a liar and a fag. So now they have proved those of you who did not. And those of you who kept blocking and getting in the way and lying to everyone. Pick a street to make a street. Again, it pays for the Navy and the Coast Guard and the police and firefighters to team up. Because it proves that the Antilla Man, the 61 Oyster Cracker Man, and them manipulated and changed and lied constantly and murdered the blue children and or wives or daughters for a long time, repeatedly. So you can raise your Confederate and LGBT rainbow, Bernard, and your team, but you're rapists, murderers, kidnappers, liars, swapping. It proves that the Antilla Man and the GPS Knight, Whispering Faggot of Fairmount, what they do to women and children so they could win first seat. Mass murdering Banshee Indian Perlita, Indian woman of Horizon, the Episcopal Church man. Now they have the proof of those who are not and why the problem's there, so other people can humpy hump. And they can prove who's spreading the disease. Bernard of the Faggot LaChance of the Carney Bitted Bat 4 of all history for the show-off fest. Tomb Raider boy, comic book boy, McDonald's, you wanted water, coffee. Fairmount, Whispering Faggot of Fairmount. Blue room rape, chair rape, barnyard rape, electric prod, team bitted of bedbugs, Ellery and his red Negroes, red rapist Robo Knight, red Randy, red Gordon, the Freemans. Oh yes, they can prove adultery. And those of you through history, because like I said, all they got to do is prove who the stalkers are that ruined it every time. And Bernard and them did it on purpose, fully well knowing. So New York Times proves you guys destroyed the blue to set the Confederate flag and LGBT faggatory rainbow, Bernard. So let the idiots win. And they get to be the mass murdering, lying sack of shit frauds on the planet Earth who attacked the Navy, the Coast Guard, and firefighters, doctors, and teachers of San Diego and Colorado and Texas. They swapped it. They're a group of pedophile rapists. The Carney Renaissance man. So be careful, Freemans and Fortenberries. Guess what happens when you join the Carney man? A fucking dumb shit. Because Ellery and them are rapists, pedophiles of children. So if you weren't faithful, and that's what Bernard was always jealous of, is Bailey and Kim, or Holly and Amanda. Bailey and Miranda, the Boots of the Swartz, the Blood, the Juta children, and they ruined it on purpose. They were, see, Mr. Menard, the rainbow fag, Alyssa Menard, oh, we did it so they could fuck, huh? Aurora Central debate theme. So there's your history, so it pays. For the Navy and the Coast Guard, police officers, firefighters, doctors, teachers, to download and record Bernard of the Faggot LaChance broadcast. They prove him a liar again this morning. That's what he'll always do. Proves him a rapist, a thief, a liar, a piece of shit. It proves that they knew it worked out here and got in the way and killed people in their sleep, ran the Nightmare Carney train, and he can be the dumb fuck of the earth. So let him show off all American, how ignorant and dumb and how big of a rapist, pedophile piece of shit. Because all they got to do is check the criminal records and follow the pattern. And they can prove that it worked that way. And those of you who get in the way, Bernard, I'm telling you, Carney Circus wasn't a reward for the lighthouse, Bernard. It was a punishment for you guys' ignorance and your spread of disease and adultery, dummy. Supposed Christian. To the terrorists of the amphibious basement. And that, yeah, it used to work when there's certain families were out here who cared. But like I said, I bet you Coronado Kid and some of them are like loving to prove who the team of dipshit is, constantly coming through and stalking and sending in, hillbilly bitted of fat. So you can claim to win Perlita and Bernard and bitted bat for Carney, Joe, and Rib his night. to look like the dumb shits of the planet Earth forever for stealing my ideas and some other guys' ideas, and then incenting that you guys created the Earth or the world or the computer system, when in fact, indeed, you're the lying sacks of shit to ever live.